How are you?
How's training going?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Sorry guys, just a couple more minutes and like I said, a couple things out and then we can go in there.
Ball going. You guys play?
Played this weekend and they lost a close game and I ended up losing by 6, but it was like 1-0 game the entire time. They're struggling to find their rhythm yet. They wanted this.
That's good. Good, good.
All right, guys. Well, this should go be pretty quick here with just a handful of you today. That's all right. With fewer of you, we'll get a lot of reps in. So go ahead and step off of the net for me. Okay. First off, my name's Philip. I'm the one that's been emailing everybody to death. This is Josh here. We will be kind of co-directors of this umpire program. So if you have any questions, concerns, contact either one of us, and we will we'll help you out. Did everybody get a Zoom shift invite? Yes. Okay. Make sure if you have not, try to get that availability in tonight. Not try, do it, because I'm gonna go in. We're gonna go into the schedule tonight.
Has anybody got it? Almost everybody.
Okay, try to get that. No, don't try. Get it in tonight so we can go into the schedule. That'll be the main kind of way we contact, email, and Zoom shift. But our phone numbers will be on there as well. So if you need to call, text, we'll be available that way as well. We're going to start off by talking about some mechanics. Okay, when we talk about mechanics, it's the way we call outs, saves, balls, and strikes. Okay, we want everybody to look the same. Our goal for this program is to get you guys confident enough and good enough to where you guys can step up into the next level and do some select baseball, higher level rec ball, and maybe even go on forward. Because as many of you know who have played baseball before, umpires are kind of a dying breed, right? We are trying to grow the umpire profession. We want you guys to be that next crop of umpires so that when my kids and our kids get up there, there's good umpires to be able to umpire them. Because as you know, there's plenty of old umpires out there that by the time my kids get up there, they're going to be long gone. So we need to start training and developing you guys so that you guys can take over for them and shoot. If you keep going, you can make quite a bit of money umpiring. It's pretty lucrative. So again, we want to train you the best we can. So we're going to try to have everybody do balls, strikes, outs, save, and ball all the same way. Okay. When we get set, every time we're making a call, whether it's on the bases or calling balls and strikes, we're going to be in the same set positions. Hands on our knees, thumbs are inside of your knees, so you're nice and set like this. Again, whether you're moving towards first base to make the call, you get set, or you guys are all going to be calling balls and strikes from behind the pitcher. You're set behind the pitcher so that you can see the ball and strike. So we're all like that, okay? Both strike and out are the same. We're no longer teaching strikes out to your side because you're going to be looking this way. We want everything out in front of us, okay? So again, out and strike are the same way. We're going to start with out. When you are ready to signal an out, you're going to reach out like you're shaking someone's hand, out like you're grabbing an arrow out of your quiver, and then knock on the door. So it looks like this. Out! Hey, you're going to verbalize it first. As you're reaching up, you're saying out, and then you're slamming the door. Okay? Same thing with strike. It's strike. no longer out to the side. We're not going to teach you any funky moonwalk, strike three call, right? Strike three will just be, strike three, you're out, right? Be vocal, be able to tell everybody what the call is, okay? That's what we're going to work on in here. We're going to do it a couple times together. But understand, there are not going to be anybody in the stands or behind the plate at all. Everybody's going to be out in the outfield, okay? So you need to be nice and loud and nice and strong up here so people can hear and see what you're calling.
Yeah, and the louder, the more confident you seem in the call, the better chance you're just going to be able to move right through, right? The more confident, the more loud you are, the less trouble you're going to have with any coaches as far as questioning calls here or there.
Yeah, because if you're kind of weak, like strike, coach is going to be like, oh, are you sure? Like kind of get on you a little bit, right? So nice and confident. So we're going to do 4 out calls together. So the cadence is going to be get set. I'm going to say make the call, and everybody's going to say out at the same time. Okay? So get set. Make the call. Out. Good. Ready? Get set. Make the call. Out. Good. Get set. Make the call. Out. Good. One more time. Get set. Make the call. Out. Good. So strike is the same thing, except now I'm going to clap. That's going to be the ball hitting the glove. Okay? Don't make the call when the ball hits the glove. It's going to be a half a second to a second wait. It's going to be get set. I'm going to clap. Then I'll say make the call. Strike. Okay? So I'm going to trip up a few of you. It's okay if you make a mistake right away. Okay? So again, it'll be get set, clap, make the call.
The reason why we do that is so that it allows you to kind of think about the play also, and it avoids you from coming up, starting to make a call. Oh, that ball's actually in the dirt. Ball. It just looks more concise, right? If you're giving yourself the extra half second to think about it, if it's a ball, if it's down in the dirt, if it's ball, and you're not moving. If it's a strike, you're thinking about okay, strike, right? So it allows you to think about the play instead of trying to react too fast. Take the extra half second to make sure you're getting the call right.
Yeah. 2 things to take away from today. We talked about confidence, right? Being nice and loud, and timing. Confidence and timing are the 2 biggest things that we're going to take away today. Okay. So everybody get set. Make the call. Strike! Good. Perfect. Ready? Get set. Make the call. Strike. Good. Get set. Make the call. Strike. Good. Last one. Get set. Make the call. Strike. Good. Now since we're on pitching, we'll go over safe in just a second. While we're on pitching, a ball call is just verbally saying ball. You're not moving, because you're here. As a strike, you're standing up and going like this, right? For a ball, we want it to make it look like you are not moving out. Well, you shouldn't be moving. So you're going to be here. It'll be clap, make the call, ball. Just like this. And you can stand up and relax, because you don't want to be down in this squat for 2 minutes straight waiting for those pitchers, right? So you're going to be here, get set, make the call, ball, then relax a little bit. Okay?
And it's not ball outside, inside. You're not announcing up or down. It's just ball, right? If you start making the habit of, oh, ball, it's outside, ball, it's inside, you're going to start creating a scenario where you're going to get coaches asking you, was it in, was it out, was it up or down? It's just ball. You don't have to announce where every pitch is.
Now, if a coach asks, feel free to tell them, okay? Hey, Blue, where was it? If they're polite, right? If they're yelling, oh, come on, where was that? Just ignore them, right? But if they're polite and they're asking, hey, Blue, where was that? Oh, that was just the inside pitch. It was just in, right? So again, get set, make the call, ball. We're not moving. Because we don't want to go ball and be like, oh, coach, come on, Blue, you were going to call that a strike, right? Just stay set.
Again, that's the timing. You've replayed it in your head, right? And it just looks better and smoother if you kind of stay where you're at, stay relaxed. Ball. Yep.
Okay, get set. Make the call. Ball. the call. Ball. Good. Relax. Get set. Make the call. Ball. Good. Good. Great job. Thank you guys were the best group that we've had. Okay. Now, safe call. Okay. Same timing as the out. But now we're going to bring our hands straight up and straight out. Okay? It's not flying away, it's not crooked, right? So it's get set, make the call, nice and loud. Okay? You're only going to really verbalize it big and loud if it's fairly close, right? A safe call where the ball sails or it bounces or it's clearly safe, you can just simply, right, or do nothing, right? But we're gonna make it so it's kind of a bang bang, not necessarily bang bang, right? But it's close and you need to verbalize.
So the thing I'd say too on a safe, if it's at this age you're gonna have a lot of things that happen, right? Kid drops the ball late, maybe a runner misses first base. If there's something that's very unique about the play, tell them why, safe, first baseman pulled his foot, right? Make a signal that way. If it's outside of your ordinary, explain why you're calling them safe. If, the ball is beaten there, but you're calling them safe because the first baseman never touched first, or whatever the case may be, right? Same thing too, if the ball goes down the line and the first baseman catches and then tags the runner, out on the tag, right? So you can make it clear if it's outside of the ordinary. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so safe calls, 4 of them. Get set, make the call. Safe. Good. Get set, make the call. Safe. Good. 2 more. Get set, make the call. Safe. Good, last one. Get set, make the call. Safe. Good. All right, so we're going to get into 2 groups here. There's going to be 4 positions. Okay? There's going to be the umpire. You guys are always going to be umpiring behind the pitcher this year. Okay? That's whether you're calling balls and strikes, out, safes, all that stuff. So everything is behind the pitcher. There are 2 positions that we're going to talk about. The B position. Okay? B position is halfway between second and the pitcher, shaded towards the first base side. Okay? The C position is just shaded to the third base side. Again, halfway. Okay? You can kind of cheat a little bit closer to the pitcher, but also understand that there will be some parents that are concerned about that 6-foot distance, so make sure you get plenty of distance. Okay? We're going to work on calling balls and strikes from both the B position and the C position. When there are runners on base, we'll talk about it in a second. When there's runners on base, that determines where you're positioned. So you're going to need to be comfortable calling balls and strikes from both sides. If there's nobody on, we suggest going to arm side. So if I'm a right-handed pitcher, umpire should probably be in the C position. That's if nobody is on. Okay? If there's runners on, that'll tell you where you have to be. Okay? If you're a lefty, I'm going to go to the B position so that I can see from that arm side. It's a little bit easier to see balls and strikes from arm side. Okay? So again, two groups. There's going to be an umpire, a pitcher, a batter, and an umpire. Okay? Batters are catcher. Okay? Umpire back there, pitcher, batter, catcher. Pitchers will throw four pitches. Okay? Umpires are making the call, ball or strike. Okay? It's your determination. It's a judgment call, so it's your judgment if you think it was a ball or a strike. And then we'll rotate. Talking about the strike zones, we're umpiring 7- and 8-year-old baseball. Okay? Still determining on whether or not for 7U if we're going to call balls and strikes, but we're going to practice it anyways. 8U, it's a pitcher, right? It's a player pitcher, so you are calling balls and strikes. Okay? At this age group, a strike is if you think the ball is hittable. We're not going to talk about shoulders to knees, chest to knees, wherever. If you think the ball could have been hit, it's a strike. Okay? It's a strike. The strike zone starts at the front of the plate. There are going to be pitchers. There are going to be pitchers that are going to be throwing rainbows, and the ball is going to cross and then hit right behind the plate, or if not the point. That's a strike. If it crossed at the front of the plate and it was hittable, it's a strike. Okay? So you're going to do 4 pitches, and then we'll rotate. Umpire will go to pitcher, pitcher to batter, batter to catcher, catcher back to umpire.
Hey, does the catcher need to catch it for it to be a strike? No. Okay.
9 times out of 10, they're probably not.
You may see a scenario where catcher completely whiffs it. And it might look funny to somebody down the right field line. What do you mean that's a strike? You couldn't catch it. You know, you're going to have a lot of that at this age, right? They don't need to catch it. It needs to go through the strike zone, in your opinion.
Okay. So let's go U4, or let's go down here to this one. U4 right here. If you don't have a glove, I've got a catcher's mitt that you can use. So again, umpire, pitcher, batter, catcher, and then we'll rotate. 4 pitches, and then we'll rotate. Okay? Go ahead and get there, somebody. You can be the catcher and batter. Here, do you want to use my catcher's mitt? Okay. Pitchers. Pitchers. You know, obviously, this is pretty close. You're not throwing fastballs or anything. Practice 7 and 8-year-old pitching. It's about that fast. Okay? Don't pepper strikes if you guys are real good. Don't pepper strikes. Give them a couple balls to work on. Okay? Let's everybody start in the B position. Umpires start in the B position. If you are umpire, put down your glove. You don't need to put it. Okay? So everybody's in the B position. So pitchers, whenever you're ready, you're going. So umpires, as soon as you see that pitcher kind of come set, that's when you get set. Okay? Go ahead. Remember, don't move. That's good. That's okay. Take your time. See the whole pitch. Right. Take that time. Use your right hand. You're left-handed. Try to use your right hand with everything.
Let the catcher receive it before you make the call. Don't call him too quick, because here's the thing. Watch. We'll talk about this for 1 second, too. At this age, glad you did that. A hitter might swing at a pitch that bounces, right? I mean, that will happen. So don't call anything too quick until the play is over.
So we're going to do 5 on the 5th pitch. Do call strike 3, even if it's not a strike. Strike 3 is, strike 3, you're out. You just change what you say, not what you do. Okay. Okay, so this should be pitch 5 here for you. Strike 3, you're out. Good, good. Okay, rotate. You're going to umpire. Catcher, batter, your pitcher. Yeah. So if you were the catcher, you're now the umpire. If you're the batter, you're now the catcher. Cool. Strike. Good. Wait a half a second longer. Just a split second long. Strike. Strike.
Good. Good time.
Strike. Ball. Ball. Good. Don't stand up on a ball. Don't try. Just stay still. Good. Strike. Last one for you here. So call strike 3 no matter where it's at. Okay. Strike 3, you're out. Good, 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 good. Good, rotate.
Okay, so that's
Wherever, yeah,
right
wherever,
there.
wherever. Start in the B position. Ball. There you go. Strike. Good. Strike.
Yep, last one here.
Strike. Good.
Strike 3, you're out. Strike.
Good.
Strike.
Okay, finish with strike 3, you're out here in this 5th pitch.
Strike 3, you're out.
Good. Okay, rotate.
Wait, what did you do for strike again?
This. But do you think that was a strike?
No.
No, it bounced, right? So just stay down and go. Ball!
Strike. Strike.
Strike. Even with your body until the play is finished. Don't start moving your body until you finish.
Wait for just because, like he said, that player could be still swung.
Strike.
Call ball while it's right here, right? Wait for that whole play. Wait for the whole pitch to be done.
Strike.
Good.
Strike.
Strike. Last one, call strike for you.
Ball.
Strike 3, you're out.
Not moving on the ball.
Rotate.
Ball.
Only thing that you move is
Okay, second time through, go to the C position now. Switch to the other side.
Strike 3. Batter out. Strike.
ball.
Good.
Strike. 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 Strike.
Okay, last one here.
Strike. Strike 3, you're out.
Good. Rotate.
Ball.
Last one.
Hold on one
Strike
second.
3, you're out.
Scoot a little bit this way. There you go. Always air closer to the middle, because if you're too far over, it's going to be hard to see inside outside.
Yes, you have to switch.
Strike.
Good.
See position there. Right position, yeah, most of the time too.
Strike.
Not on.
Strike.
Now, did he swing? Yeah.
No.
No. So should have that been a strike?
I saw it as a strike.
So it bounced right here.
And then up.
So it's only that's okay. It's only a strike if it bounces if they swing.
Oh,
If it bounces and they don't swing, which hope to God they don't, but sometimes they will, it's a ball. Unless they swing.
okay. Strike. Strike.
Good.
Strike. Strike. Ball.
Good. Better. Okay. Last one. Call strike 3.
Strike 3, you're out.
Good.
Ball.
That here, okay, almost right this is where you're rotating. So you're trying to skew as close to the middle as you can without being obstructed.
Ball.
Good.
Ball. Strike. Ball.
Strike. Strike.
Strike.
Ball. Good. Make sure I'm paying attention. Last one. Strike 3.
Strike 3, you're out.
Good. Rotate.
Strike 3, you're out.
Perfect, good job.
Ball. Strike.
Hey, we just had something here happen that I think is good to point out too at this age. Sometimes kids are gonna be moving fast, they get the ball back and they're gonna start throwing right away, or whatever. Make sure you're set. And if you're not ready, ready, hang on a second, wait on me, right? But you don't want to be in this position where you're trying to run back from here to make the call. Make sure you're letting them know, okay, play ball or whatever. But make sure they're not starting to play before you're ready.
Strike.
Ball.
Good.
Ball.
Okay. Good. Last one, call strike 3 again. Right in the face.
Strike. Strike 3. You're up.
Good. Good. Okay, my group, get it free real quick. If you have water.
Strike.
Good. He's swung. Good job, Alex. Good job, everyone.
Strike 3. Batter out.
Good. Good, guys. Good. Get a drink real quick, okay? While me and Josh set up the next drill. One thing that can help with timing for balls and strikes is saying what you think the call is in your head, right? So I'm gonna say it out loud, but the first one would be in my head if I was really umpiring. I see the pitch, strike, strike. Right, that first one would be in my head, so that I can have that timing down. So it's not like catch and then I call strike. It's ball, right? Again, that first one is kind of in my head. I'm verbalizing it for you, but I would say ball in my head, and then I verbalize it out loud to everybody else. Or strike. Strike! Okay. Tiny. Confidence. Two things to take out of today. Okay. Two biggest things that you can take out. All right. Now, we're going to work on making a call at base. We're going to focus on first base, but all the mechanics go along in all the different bases, okay? We talked about B position and C position. Nobody on, it's your choice, but we recommend getting to arm side, right? Arm side. If there is a runner on first base, you are in B position. First base only. First base only. If there are runners at any other base, first and second only, third only, bases loaded, you're in C position. Okay? So there's only one time, technically, that you should be in B position. If there's a runner on first base, I guess 2 times, or a lefty pitcher. Okay? But if there are base runners on any other base, you need to be in C position. What we're going to do is we're going to have umpires out here, and we're going to have some fielders as well, and some base runners, so that you guys can get used to making a call. When you're in C position, you're going to see the ball as well, either position, B or C. You're going to open up your chest to the ball. So if the ball is hit to third base, I'm going to open up here to third base, and then I'm going to start moving to this position over here so that I can make the call.
And then,
Both B and C should be right next to each other making a call. Okay? So again, you have to see where the ball goes, open your chest to the ball, start making your way over here, then make the call. Okay? Most of you, I can tell, have played baseball. Anticipate where the play should be, but understand they're 7 and 8. They're not always going to throw the ball where it should go. Okay? So we're gonna err on the side of where the ball should go. Okay? And we're gonna start working our way over there, but understand that if my chest is to the ball, I can make a quick adjustment to wherever they're gonna make the throw. Okay? Our eyes are on the ball, okay, until we see the throw. Once we see the throw, our eyes are on the bag, and our ears are listening for the catch, especially at first. I need to be able to see that the first baseman's foot's on the bag, the runner touches the bag, and then I'm listening for that ball to hit the glove. Okay? Then I'm making the call. See it all the way. I'll answer your question in just a second. This age group, there's going to be plenty of times the first baseman looks like they're going to catch the ball. Josh, throw the ball. Okay. Oh, I caught the ball. Oh, I dropped the ball. And you're going to think, out, it should have been caught. but I dropped it. So you're gonna go, oh, no, he's safe. See the whole play. Show me the ball, right? Kind of make sure you see that ball in the glove, then make the call, okay? What were you gonna say, Joe?
No, I was just gonna say, so make sure when you're moving, he talked about keeping your chest to the ball, starting to anticipate the play, but don't get caught in a position where, let's say the third baseman's got the ball, you see him start to make the throw, you look away. Make sure you see the ball out of his hand, because you don't want to be in a situation where you're sitting here staring at first, and he actually has kept the ball, and they're going to close play at here third, tagging a runner, going back to the bag, whatever the case may be. Keep your eyes on the ball until you see it through the air, and then go through the mechanics until it's time.
And make sure you're set. Coaches do not want to see you making a call like this. We're not running. No matter where you're at, if you didn't quite make it over there, right? You see here, and you make it right here. Wherever you are, get set, see the whole play, make the call.
And why do you think that's important too? If you're running and your head is bobbing, you're not going to be able to see it quite as well as if you're set. And to his point too, we don't want to see you, if you're in the C position, turn like this. Move a little bit. The closer you are to a play, if you can get into a good position, get set, and it's a bang bang play, okay? Could have went either way. At the very least, you can tell the coach, hey, I was in the best position that I could be to make that call. I'm there. I had it as out, or I had it as safe, and I'm confident in that, right? But in that same token, if you just stood here from your C position, you looked at the ball here, you turned, stood right here, out. You know, if you haven't made any sort of an effort, you weren't very vocal with the call, you're going to run into a situation where the coaches, did you really see it? Were you where you could be, right? So do what you can to get into position, get set, make the call, and be confident about it.
Okay, so we're going to have 4 groups. There'll be 2 people in each group. We're going to have a base running group, fielding group, a B position group, and a C position group. So if you're in one of the umpire groups and you're not up, get out of the play, get up against the fence. You're going to get a lot of reps because there's only 2 of you at each thing. As far as the fielder goes, start at shortstop, 1 at shortstop, 1 at first base, and then we'll roll you a ball, make a play, okay? Does that make sense? Runners, we're not sprinting, we're just jogging. It's short bases. Just make it a play, make it a close play.
Well, yeah, what was your question?
For a foul ball, you just stay down the ball and say foul ball.
Good question. Good question. We're going to talk about this a little in depth here real fast. Foul ball, if it's swinging and it goes straight back, foul ball, hands go up. Okay? Now, if there's a ball down the line, it's going to be pretty hard for you guys to judge that. We are going to talk to the coaches to have them help you out, but it'll also be good for you guys to kind of have a conversation at the beginning of the game to be like, coaches, I'm going to be behind the pitcher. If there's a ball down the line, I'm going to do my best, but please help me out a little, okay? And most of these coaches are going to be pretty cool with it. A lot of them are going to be excited because they've never had umpired before. They've always had to make their own calls. It's going to be nice to have an unbiased person out there. They're going to help you out, okay? If it's a fair ball, okay, easiest thing to do, not say anything, point to center field. Don't say anything. Foul ball, foul ball! Be nice and loud. Because fair and foul start with F, they kind of sound the same. If you yell, fair ball! Most people are going to think foul ball and stop moving. If it's a fair ball, point and then get in position. Okay? Cool. All right. You 2, you're going to be my runners first. You 2 are going to be my fielders first. So 1 at short, if you have a glove. Either of you have a glove? Cool. You have a glove? All right, I'm going to have to use my catcher's mitt then. You be first base there, brother. Okay. 1 at short, 1 at first. You 2 are going to be my B position group. So one of you up there at B position, the other one back up against the fence. And then you 2 will start off at C position. So one of you in C, one of you back up against the net. You two can be runners here real fast. Umpires switch every play, okay? But now, both of you, so you're staying in the same position. You just switch with him, you switch with him, right? Stay here. You're both going to make the same call at the same base. Now, I don't mean necessarily wait for him to make the call and then you do the same thing, right? Make the call what you think it is. It's kind of important to talk about, like, it's going to look different from different angles. So one of you may see their foot's off the base, you're going to say safe. One of you may see their foot's on the base, you're going to call out. That's okay. Okay? All right. Ready? Get set. Chest to the ball. Open up. Start making your way towards first.
Safe.
Good. Keep going. Next umpire. Get set. Chest towards the ball. Out. What'd you think? What'd you say?
I can see.
So you have to make a call. If you can't see, call them. Say like you have to make a judgment call, right? Because coaches are gonna be like, "Well, what's the call?" And it's your decision, no matter what.
And just be confident with it, right?
Yeah.
That's what we ask for the extra time. If you're not sure, run through it real quick in your head. I think you did. Safe, right? But make sure you're confident with what you're calling, right?
Work hard on right hand. I know it's hard. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, get set. Open up to the ball. Out. Good. Why do you think you safe? I'm just asking. Book. Perfect. Safe. So be ready to say that. Safe. Run or beat the ball.
That's exactly what we're talking about though too. You were both in good position, right? And you were confident with what you called. So at the end of the day, you're not going to have two umpires that are making a call. It's going to be your call that stood.
Yeah.
Good job. Both
I'm
of you.
okay with both calls. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm okay with both calls. Just be ready to be like, safe. You beat the throw, coach. You beat the throw. Okay? Because they're going to ask. Ready, get set. Right hand. Get set. Open towards the ball. Start moving. Out. Good. Dude. I know it's hard, man. I know. Good job. Get set. Open towards the ball. Start making your way.
Safe.
Good.
So in a situation like that, you don't even necessarily need to vocalize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make the call.
There was no play that was really made. You can go like that. Let them know that.
It's even also okay not to even do anything.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows it's safe because the ball's at the fence, right? It's okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Perfect.
Good. Get set. Safe. Good. Both of you. Good job. Get set.
Safe.
Good. Right? That's going to happen so many times this year. That first baseman, he should have caught the ball. Nope. Right? We are also okay if you make mistakes.
Yeah.
This is brand new. None of you have umpired before. It's okay to be like, oh, no, safe. Sorry, coach, my fault. I was a little fast on that. Safe.
Talk about the transfer too.
Yeah. At first base. Okay, well, and really any base. It is a catch as long as it's a voluntary transfer to your throwing hand, right? If I go like this and then drop it without trying to voluntarily transfer the ball, it's not a catch. But if I get it and I'm transferring the ball and I drop it, I'm voluntarily taking the ball out, okay, it's a catch. That's an out. That voluntary transfer is out. Okay? Those are the technical terms. You can say like, oh, he was reaching in to take it out. That's a catch. He's out. Okay? All right. One more and then we'll rotate here. Get set. Open towards the ball. Out. Good. That's okay. Good, man. Good. Runners, you guys are going to fielders. Fielders are going to the B position. B position going to C position. C position are going to be the runners. So again, runners to fielders, fielders to B, B to C, C to runners. Good. Okay, get set. Open towards the ball. Start moving towards first. Get set. Out.
Safe.
Good. Wide.
His foot didn't touch the bag.
Off the bag. Safe. Right, off the bag, coach. Good, good, good. Hey, but that's okay. That's angle, right? You saw me. That's that angle. If you can try to get to an angle where you can see that whole play, awesome. If not, stop. Get set. Right hand. Start moving.
Safe. No, wait, out.
Good. That's okay. Good. Hey, and be okay to laugh at it. Like, sorry, coach, my fault. Stop. Good. Good. Because he was out. He was out. I think he was out too. Get set. Open to the ball.
Safe.
Good. 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 Get set. Open to the ball. Start moving towards first.
Safe.
Good. 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 Oops, messed up. Get set. Open to the ball. Start moving, making your way.
Out.
What?
So what do you guys see?
See tag before you reach the bag.
Good.
I can't personally see.
That's fine. That's fine. Safe. Safe. No tag. No tag.
Yeah. And good job there on that play again. Since it's a little unique, he tagged him. I've got out on the tag. Okay.
Last one and then we'll rotate. Last one we'll rotate. Set. Open to the ball.
Safe.
Good, good. Okay, rotate. Runners going to fielders, fielders to B, B to C, C to runners. There, Gage, just there. We'll at least get you that catcher's mitt.
I got hands.
Are you good fielding bare hand?
Yeah.
You're good. Go a little bit slower. Make it closer. Get set. Open to the ball. Start moving, making your way. Out. Good, good.
Again, on timing, I would wait maybe a half second longer, just in case he's dropping the baseball or something.
Timing, timing, timing. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Two things. Get set. Open to the ball. Start making your way over towards.
Safe.
Good. Great timing. Good job. That's okay. That's okay. Do me a favor. I know we have a short, like a smaller field. Always try to make, if you need to get out of a throw, always try to move this way, more towards the middle, so that you can see. Because if you start moving this way, it's real hard to see if the first baseman's foot's off of that. Okay? That's okay.
You're gonna have less of an issue when you're at 55-foot bases.
Yeah, these are small bases. Set. Open to the ball. Out. Good. Good. Set. Open to the ball.
Safe.
Out. Why?
He beat the ball.
Okay. Cool. Cool. That is a tough one. Also, did you see the first baseman's foot? At all, anybody? Where's the first baseman's foot? Anyone watching? So he was off the back, but again, no one is expecting you to be perfect. Just do your best. Okay? Get set. Last one here. Out. Good. 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 Go ahead. Rotate. 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 This should be our last position, right? Yeah. I mean, you can for sure. Okay, get set. Start moving your way over there. Out. Good. Good. That's okay.
Same thing with your timing. Just wait that half second longer before you're not starting. Out.
Out.
Right? Half second longer.
Try to be the last one to say it, right? Be the last one to say out. All the parents are going to be screaming out. The coaches are going to be saying out. Be that last person. Okay, he's out. Yeah, he's out. He's out. Out! Right? Take your time. Take your time. Get set. Open to the ball. Start making your way over there. Good. Good. Yeah, you don't have to say anything there, right? Now, you do need to. You see the ball get through the infield. Okay, I'm glad you did that actually. You see the ball get through the infield. You do need to turn towards first to make sure the runner touches the bag, and then start working your way up in the second.
Yeah, work to the next play.
Okay, right? So I'm here, open, I see the ball through, making sure that ball runner touches, then I'm in a position to make the ball here. Okay? Good. Alright, get set. Open to the ball. Safe. Safe. Good. 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 Set. Out. Good. Why? Why? What? Yeah, you didn't touch the bag, right? You didn't touch the base. Runner's out.
So in a strange play like that, right, where it looks like he beat the throw, but you're calling him out because he missed the base, I would announce that. Because again, you've got people sitting in the outfield this year behind the fence that are like, what do you mean? The ball beat him there by, you know, or he beat the ball by 2 steps. He's out. Runner never touched first. He's out.
Let's do 2 more here, guys. Get set. Safe. Off the bat, right? Good. Good. You don't always have to do that. Just be prepared to tell the coach what happened. Get set. Oh, get there. Yes. Good. Good. C position. I can't stress enough. You can't just stand there. You gotta make your way towards first. Okay. Good. Go ahead and come up here, come back here real quick. We need to talk about a couple league-specific rules. Okay. Get a drink if you need one real fast. Get a drink. We're kind of done with the movement part of it. More just listening now. At 7U, okay? 7U, it's coach pitch only. Coaches are pitching all the time. Okay. That means there'll still be a player position, okay? There'll still be a player playing pitcher. They're just not throwing. You have to be aware of where that player is playing, kind of get out of their way, kind of make sure you're out of shortstop and second base's way. If you were asked to move, if the shortstop says, or the coach says, hey, you move a little bit from my shortstop, always err to moving closer to the middle of the field so that you can see that ball and strike. If you move too far over this way, it's going to be hard to see inside and outside for balls and strikes. So always move this way. For 8U, it is player pitch. This is the first year that they get to actually pitch themselves. Okay? If there are 4 balls, the coach will come in and finish the at-bat. So there are no technical walks. Okay? There's no base on balls. 4 balls, the coach will come in. It'll either be a hit or a strike out there.
And if the pitcher hits the batter, right, it's not a trip to first base. It's just a ball. Okay.
So in saying that, in 8U, it's very important. Coaches will appreciate a bigger strike zone. Okay? If you think the batter could have hit the ball like we talked about, call it a strike. Because the last thing the coaches want to do, last thing the player wants to do, is throw ball after ball after ball after ball. Open it up. Make those players swing the bat. The coaches, the fans, and the pitcher will appreciate it more. And it'll do more for that batter. The batters don't learn anything just standing there with the bat on their shoulder. Batters learn by swinging, okay? Make them swing. Okay. Now, running the bases. Ball is hit to the outfield. The runners can advance as many bases as they would like until 7U. Once the ball has crossed into the base path, all it has to do is cross into the base path. The runners have to stop advancing. Now, if a runner is halfway in between a base and the ball crosses in, they can continue to that base, but they can no longer continue going forward. You will verbally say time, okay, but not when the ball crosses. Once that runner is done, okay, if the coach is trying to send them, you can call time, no, time, ball's in the infield, runner go back. It is your judgment on when the player needs to go back, okay? There will be times a ball's coming into right field. It crosses into the base paths, but it goes all the way up against the fence. It crosses into the base path. That runner stays there. Time, runner goes back. It crosses into the infield. Runners cannot advance on an overthrow. Okay? Kind of another point. Same concept, but another point. That would be considered an overthrow, right? It was in the base path. Time, go back a second. Or time, once they're stopped, stop running.
And if the ball, I know you guys have all, if the ball goes out of play, okay, it's the same rule. They don't get an extra base like they do in older age groups, okay? If it rolls into the dugout or they throw it over the fence, it's still, they do not advance on that play at this age.
Okay? It's your judgment what the base paths are. Okay? If I'm a shortstop and I catch the ball right here, would you guys consider this the base path? Yes or no? Maybe. I would. It's your judgment. I would consider this the base path because as a runner, am I out of the base path here? Am I out of the base path? No, right? So the shortstop catches the ball right here. I would consider that in the base path. Okay? It's a judgment call though. You make that call.
And in general, I would say, let's err on the side of, if you're not sure, let's err on the side of that's in the base path, okay? Because at this age, what we're trying to avoid, the reason why we have the rules the way that we do, we don't want it to turn into a snowball fight, where you've got kids throwing the ball all over the diamond and you got somebody circling the bases, okay? The goal for this is to try and make it look as much like regular baseball as possible. So if it's borderline, let's err on the side of caution. Hey, I've got the ball inside the base path, you're gonna stop here at second, okay? Now, like he said, you don't make that call, you don't stop play, because as soon as you say time, everybody's gonna stop. Everybody's gonna look at you. But on that play where a ball goes into right field, runner rounds first, okay? Heading towards second base, the ball comes in here. Why is it important not to call time yet? You could still make a play on the runner heading into second base, okay? And if you yell time, everybody stops. If you do that in a situation, hey, I call time too quick, the runner's gonna go to second base, okay? You're in charge here, right? But try to let the play finish through. Then like you said, if the ball's gotten into the diamond, the runner's at second starting to go towards third, that's where you can say time, because we're not gonna have a play here then at third base.
To that point also, if you don't call time soon enough, that's okay. It's okay to send runners back.
Yeah.
You can let that play happen and be like, time coach, that runner needs to go back. The ball was in the infield before they left second. Right? It's okay to do that. It's okay to do that. So that's 7U, right? 8U. Very similar, except the ball has to be in control in the base paths. Okay? And fielder actually has to have the ball inside of the base paths. So in this case, the runners can keep running if they overthrow the cutoff and it keeps going. It's very smart of 8-year-old coaches to get the ball to the cutoff and have the cutoff run it into the base paths. You are going to see that. Once they are in the base paths, finish the play, make sure they're stopped and they can't keep going. Okay? However, same overthrow rule at first base. If I field the ball and I overthrow first base, they can no longer keep running. They can only keep running if the ball makes it to the outfield. Outfield starts behind the infielders. There are going to be fields where the outfielders are still on the dirt. Okay? Some coaches are going to say, oh, no, I have my outfielders in the infield. Well, no, they're an outfielder. It made it to the outfield. They can keep going. Okay? So right as soon as the ball gets behind the infielders, that's in the outfield. They can take multiple bases. If it's in the infield, if an infielder dives and stops it, makes a throw, but it's an overthrow, they can't keep going. They have to stop it. Okay?
Yeah, that's important again for 8U. The same rule. They're not advancing on an overthrow in the infield. Okay? So different from what Philip just said about the ball from right field that rolls through, they can keep running because nobody ever possessed it, right? But the second that the shortstop or second baseman, let's say in this case, was the cutoff, possess the ball, throws it to third, try to get a runner at third, and it goes through at that point, this runner cannot advance. Okay? Because the second baseman had possessed the ball in the infield. Does that make sense? So you're trying to avoid the overthrows where, again, people are just advancing over and over, because that would happen at this stage. But as soon as they don't, if the ball was thrown from the outfield in, then at that point they could advance. And that's why it's important for coaches to focus on hitting and cutoff.
What's your question, bud?
If there's a player on third, there's 2 outs, and the ball is hit up in the air, and they cross home before it is caught,
No.
is that a point or no?
Nope. That is, but that's really not for you to worry about. Okay, you guys don't have to worry about score. But the question is, runner on third, ball hit up in the air, he crosses home before it's caught. No, it's an out. That run does not count.
Okay.
Same thing for a force out, right? Runner on third crosses home before I throw the ball to first base and get an out. They get that out. That runner does not count. Okay.
How many innings are in 7U and 8U?
So, good question. This is something that we need to go over. It is a drop dead time limit of 1 hour and 15 minutes. Hour 15 minutes, the game is over no matter what. Even if they're in the middle of a batter, in the middle of an inning, the game is over. Everybody's playing double headers, so they'll probably have another game after that, right away. Okay? So hour 15 is over for 6 innings. If they complete 6 innings in 45 minutes, awesome. That's awesome. Okay? 6 innings is over, game's over, hour 15, the game is over. Both age groups. Both age groups. So it's important to probably bring a phone, a watch, something. Okay? If you do bring a phone, we don't want to see the phone. Oops, losing my battery. If you do bring a phone, we don't want to see the phone in and out of your pocket in between innings, right? If there's an emergency, if a coach is out of control, make sure you have mine or Josh's phone number programmed in your phone. Quick text to us or a quick phone call to us, and we will either get there or we'll get someone there to help you out. But we don't want to see you guys on your phones in between innings, unless it's just a quick check. Okay, we got 15 minutes, coach. Phone back in your pocket. Okay.
And this is different for the coaches this year. The hard drop dead time limit. They're used to, okay, now we're going to finish this inning, right? No, now we can't do that because there's a lot of things that have to happen between games to keep everything sanitary.
Yeah. You guys are not policing any COVID restrictions. Okay? You're not sanitizing anything. You're not even taking care of the balls. You do not have to have a ball in your pocket. The coaches will throw the balls in and out. Okay, the coaches will sanitize everything. We do recommend that you bring like a little thing of sanitizer just in case you have to touch a ball. You can get it back in. But the sanitizer that they have at the fields, it's a spray. It is safe to use on your hands. So if you feel like you need to sanitize real quick, go in the dugout, spray it on. Try not to go in the dugouts unless you need to sanitize real quick. Stay out of the dugouts. Bring your own water. No sharing the waters. Anything like that. Okay.
You give like specific time warnings to coach, like, hey, there's 15 minutes left.
For sure. For sure.
I think that would, yeah, the more you communicate, the better. Like, hey, listen, I've got 20 minutes left, coach, just so you know.
Okay. Yep. Coaches want to see you hustle and be confident. That's what coaches want to see. We want to see you be confident and have good timing. Okay? Make sense? Cool. Any other questions, comments, Josh?
I don't think so.
Cool. Get your Zoom shift in tonight. Later tonight, I'm going to go start scheduling. We do have shirts for you real fast. I got your sizes over here. You can try them on if you need to. We will have extras. You get one. If you want to buy extras, contact me and we can work that out. You also get an indicator or a clicker for balls, strikes, and outs. So I'm going to have you grab your own clicker. We also have in this big box
Here, go ahead.
cheat sheets. You guys can come on up. So cheat sheets as in the rules. That might be something to be good to bring with you every time, just so you have something to refer to, and make sure that you know what's going on there. Okay. So clicker, cheat sheet, and what's your name? Say that again, Jace. What?
Who's Mizuno?
Oh, it's not.
Why don't I have you on, Jace? Oh, back here. Jeez, my bad. So, Jace, you got a meeting. Guys, it's hot here, ain't it? Yeah. There you are, Jace. Perfect. Thanks, man. Make sure you get your Zoom chip stuff in if it's not already. Okay. Okay. Yep, you're good. John, got you right here. There you go, brother. Yeah, what's your name, dude? There you go. You are, brother? Yep. Check that, make sure that's a bus. Ooh, go down there. Delaney? Cool. There you go. Waller?
Okay.
I don't know if they're open. It would be up there, buddy, okay? There you go. There you go. You get a clicker? Cool. There, dude. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Thanks for coming.